Thank you, Breakfast Team, for not showing us any more photos of that. Anyway, coming up, the expensive packages being...
Plus, drivers are hit with parking fines every 2 seconds. Hear why cleaning number plates could prevent charges.
And Bargain Hunt turns 25, and we are heading behind the scenes for making Yvonne's lentil spag bol. You can find the recipe on our website. It's bbc.co.uk/morninglive.
That is delicious. Now, though, we are helping you to take the right steps to avoid rogue locksmiths after reports shot up by 25% in 2024. That's according to new figures from the Master Locksmiths Association.
Yeah, we take a look back at when presenter Riyadh Khalif investigated how these fraudsters operate and ways to get back into your home if you are locked out.
Programme 25 years of Bargain Hunt at 12:15 today on BBC One and on iPlayer.
Now, one thing that people will be spending more money on is seeing an NHS dentist. As cost with Helen, Skelton and me, Holly Hamilton, can I say, who haven't even been diagnosed. And there have also been a lot of headlines recently about obesity rates and weight loss. And the latest trend is the so-called carnivore diet, which involves eating just protein and fat, but no fruit and veg. And in 20 minutes, Dr. Ranj will be explaining how to get a safe, balanced diet.
Later in the show at 10:20, Yvonne, you are a super balanced meal that is cheap and easy. I don't believe that is a thing. Spaghetti.
Right. I mean, she has taught me so much already, and I'm one of the few who probably still struggles with spaghetti bolognese.
Remind us how we can watch Morning Live with subtitles.
Scams are on the rise. And at 10:30, we have got...
And we're unlocking the steps to some of the best country moves in Strictly Fitness this week, ahead of the Country to Country Music Festival starting this weekend. Be warned, pro dancer Jovita.
Listen, this, you were definitely judging my moves, I suppose, here. But here, look, it's not just this lot sat in the studio today who have advice for you. In fact, the whole Morning Live team are warming up for today's Ask the Expert. So this is where we put your questions into our WhatsApp group. You can see...
Well done, Natalie. We gave advice to Alex for writing a best man speech. We can't promise that the responses from the family will be scientifically proven. We can't promise they'll be fact-checked. You might have had for instance, but it's all welcome and well-intentioned.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing our best here, but we do want you to get in touch, you know, so just add this number to your phone book right now. So if you have any questions at all, it's 0800 032 1100, or you can just scan the QR code on the screen right now. As I say, there's no question that's too big or too small, but do remember to add your name, and it is messages only. Please don't call.
Lots of you have been getting in touch already. So the first questions we're going to put to the group are from Leo and Pam. First up, Leo. I'm feeling overwhelmed by clutter around the house. How can I start decluttering without the stress?
Oh, good question. I need a bit of help there too. And Pam says, I've just moved home and I want to get to know my neighbours. Have you got any tips to help build a good relationship?
Can we see the neighbours? I'm joking. Right, we're going to put those in our WhatsApp group and share the answers a little bit later on. Do keep your questions coming.
But now, a topic that always gets us talking is parking fines. And fresh figures suggest the private firms are trying to issue charges every 2 seconds. Just think about that. Matt, thinking about that, why are these private parking... You haven't seen me get upset about that yet. Look, if you do need more information or advice on unfair parking fines, we've put absolutely everything that Matt's just discussed on our website. It's bbc.co.uk/morninglive.
Now, it's not just car parking fines catching people out. Customers waiting for parcel deliveries are also being shortchanged as expensive post is being switched out for cheap items.
Yeah, presenter OJ Borge investigates how one mobile phone company has been caught up in this and what to do if it happens to you.
ID Mobile, for its response to this film, it told us it has reviewed Sarah, Rachel and Gabe's cases, and while it found no mishandling across its process of delivery and is confident that its processes remain robust, it understands the stress and inconvenience caused and puts customers at the centre of any decision.
And the good news is that it also says Sarah has been offered a replacement handset and £200 to cover payments already made, while it's offered to clear Rachel's outstanding balance of £720.74, removing any credit markers and refunding the upfront cost of the handset, which was £49. It also says that it has offered Gabe a replacement handset. So good news for those three.
Now, something else on the rise around the world is obesity, with over 50% of adults expected to be overweight by 2050. Weight loss has become a hot topic, with one trend promising all-protein crash diets are the solution for the same, aren't they? So let's have another reminder, portions.
Yes.
Different to your portion of pasta.
Yeah.
What's a portion?
We're all...
Excellent.
Helen will be following you about all day now.
9:59, let's move on quickly. There's loads more stuff to come on the show.
Yeah, at 10:20, we are putting Ranj's advice to
Good, doesn't it? Smells good as well. And rogue locksmith scams are on the rise.
Pro Yavita has the key to some top country music-inspired moves for us ahead of the Country to Country Music Festival, which starts tomorrow and over the weekend. Yavita, I'm very excited about this.
Watch, weren't they? Right.
Loved it.
There is a cowboy-style showdown in the morning live team this morning. They're all trying to muscle in and answer your questions in today's Ask the Expert.
Yeah, we have got a WhatsApp group filled with overwhelmed by clutter around the house. How can I start decluttering without the stress? Guess who's on hand for this one? Presenter Jackie Joseph has sent this video. Let's have a look.
Good relationships. Somebody I think we'd all love as our neighbour is BBC Radio 2's Sarah Cox. She sent this suggestion. Set to a neighbourhood WhatsApp group she'd be.
Putting us all to shame. Love that. And thank you very much for your comments and your questions today. But now it is time for a big happy birthday message for the hit BBC series Bargain Hunt, which is officially 25 years old.
We are heading behind the scenes for a glimpse of filming very soon. Before that, though, let's take a look at some of the best bits from over the years, featuring in a special programme that's going to be on your telly later today. We'll see that episode, which is being filmed on our screens a little bit later out this year, so do look out for those teams. Today, though, we are continuing to celebrate the 25th birthday with someone who has been on the show since the very first series. Welcome. And you've got to give a proper address.
And I mean, yeah, I have to...
Listen, you've been with the show since the first series.
So you're not just watched by a lot of people, you've had loads of celebrities on the show. Some of them who have been a part of the show, but also sending their love today. So they're sending a little bit of a message. Have a look at this. I'm right in saying what's... Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd rather the hairdressers, if I'm honest with you. And now, our Morning Live family have been answering all your questions today for Ask the Expert team on WhatsApp. Let's have a look.
Leo was first up. Leo said, I'm feeling overwhelmed by clutter around the house. How can I start decluttering without the stress? We just saw Rebecca Wilcox. She's back again with some advice. Oh, you're good. You're a good neighbour.
Yeah.
Gabby Roslin, she'd be a great neighbour. She had this to say. If you had Rav Wild in there.
Oh, yes.
He's so safe. He only does an Ask the Expert video with an alarm in the back.
With an alarm.
just to
The
show.
scammers are in the neighbourhood. Look out. Good
Listen,
advice.
we've
Thank
got the
you very
answer
much.
for you now to what might be the perfect balanced meal. It's healthy, it's easy to make in under 30 minutes. It comes in at less than £1.20 a portion.